welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm showing you part 2 of my studio tour. I hope you will enjoy this video. So I'm in the conservatory where I have my bench set up, and as you can see under the bench we've got a lot of boxes. I tend to recycle packaging. Then we have my toolbox. I'm not going to open it now, but you can trust me when I tell you that I have a lot of various hammers in there, and a saw and files and that sort of stuff, anything that's useful for metal work. I also have envelopes here, small and bigger ones, and these things here. These are boxes you can assemble, and I use these to send my sculptures. Then you will notice this bench is super tidy. I actually tidied the whole place for this video, and that was also a good way of spring cleaning this whole place, because I had to throw out a lot of things. So this here is called a bench peg, and you use this for piercing through metal. Then we've got a small slow cooker. I use this instead of a pickling tank. I use it for pickling, and it's way cheaper than buying a dedicated pickle tank. You can get these things for like £12. And then here a plant on the windowsill, a box with tiles. I use tiles a lot for my polymer clay work. Then very important tool is the Dremel, used a lot for polishing and other things. I use it mostly for polishing. Sometimes my husband uses it as well. And you might notice this. I put this on top of it for a good reason, because sometimes things disappear through these holes, and it's very difficult to get them back, because this drill stand is actually attached to the bench. Then we've got this cupboard and some plants on top, and I have tidied this as well. It's not so easy because I'm very small, and yeah, I hope you can see. So I'm keeping all sorts of stuff in here. Safety glasses, corn flour, jam jars, tools. Okay. What have we got here? Well, this is Bobby's climbing tree. Because in summer our cat loves to sleep on top of the bay window. Also a lot of plants. Then we've got my kiln. This was a gift from my father, and it's a very useful tool for firing precious metal clays. And I covered it up so it doesn't get too dusty. These are for a project I haven't finished yet. I want to glue wallpaper on top of it and use these as backgrounds for my photos. Then we've got lots of drawers, and I can show you what's inside each of them. Hang on. So this is mostly for soldering. Lots of stuff for soldering. Pickle powder. This is a ring stand, ring mandrel. This is actually for using bronze clay. Haven't used that yet. Very important are my gloves because the kiln is very hot when it's on. And these are also very useful for grabbing things. I can actually show you the inside of the kiln. Let's have a look. There you go. These are shelf posts, and yeah, I put the shelves on top of them so they're not straight on here. So what have we got in here? This is my tumbler. I use this for polishing things, mostly my precious metal clay stuff. Then yeah, this goes with it. You put this stuff in there. Oops. And also this also goes in there. And this is also very useful once you get this out, so you don't lose them because they're very small. Okay, what have we got here? Yep, emery paper in different grades. Yeah, all quite self-explanatory, I think. Oh, and this is it's an embossing heat tool. You can use this to heat up and cure liquid clay. Then we've got here, I keep mostly my Dremel bits and pieces, some torches for soldering, and oh, this is also for the bench. So you might recognize this from my earlier videos. I have made a video about how I cure my polymer clay, and this is for my sculptures because this is quite a tall oven and sculptures fit in there quite neatly. It sits on top of two boxes, and both boxes are full of jewelry displays, busts and trays and that sort of thing. So I'm not going to open these now. You can imagine these, what they look like. Some of the busts you will see in my photos when I take photos of my jewelry. I used to use these boxes to go to craft fairs, but I don't do them anymore. Extension cable, more displays. These are mostly displays I made myself, so I don't know if you can see that. So I would put some pendants on the hooks, and then they would just, you could get quite a few pendants on there. It's made out of foam. Yeah, if you want to save money, you have to get inventive and make your own displays. Okay, and this is another display I can show you, made years ago out of what do you call them, frames. This is actually a really nice frame. It's got hinges. My husband put those on, so I can set this up again with these hooks. So put a hook on there and then just put pendants on there. Looks nice, doesn't it? So that's an idea if you are also a jewelry designer and want to create your own displays. This is a good way to do it, because you can attach everything on them before you go anywhere, and then it's all already there. I think I used it mostly for earrings. Let's have a quick look what's in here. It's another box. I quite like using these because yeah, you can change space in it. I have quite a lot of them, and I put all my findings and beads in there. IKEA used to sell these. I'm not sure if they still do. Then I have an old pasta machine in there. Busts I made for a project. Can't remember. Long time ago. Didn't use it much in the end. But this is actually a great way to create your own displays. So if you paint it, it would look rather nice. And then you can just put your necklaces on there. That's the box for my Dremel. An apron. More boxes. Pyrex dish. Food processor. I use that for polymer clay to soften it. So just for your orientation, this is where we come in, our workbench. This is where we go out to the garden. It's quite blowy at the moment. Very important, cat flap. If we turn this way, you can see this is just a utility room with our washing machine and stuff. Then showed you all that already, and this. So we go round and round and round and round. Yep, this is where we put our recycling. A ladder, also very important. That's the kitchen. This is how I came in, and this is the final bit of my tour. This is my toaster oven, which I use to bake or cure my polymer clay. Nothing in there, because I'm not working on anything at the moment. My external thermometer, which I don't really use much because it's not very accurate. And unfortunately my toaster oven has developed a little fault. Its timer isn't working anymore. It's actually stuck. As long as it's stuck, it does work, but it won't do anything. But I can still bake things in there, which is good because I don't really want to replace this. And more drawers. Let's have a little peek. Well, it's just got all sorts of bits and pieces. I use these to store my beads in. And this is really just all packaging, lots of packaging. Everything is recycled here. Aluminium. Yeah. Not very interesting really. And this is just for our gardening stuff. And this is it. This is where I work with precious metals and where I bake my polymer clay. I hope you found this video interesting, and it would be lovely to hear from you. Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share it, let me know. Thanks for watching.